Funny. You are watching Funny HS Info. Today I am going to talk about the Chapter 4 of Factories Act. People working in different sectors have their specific kinds of safety needs. In the case of factory workers, physical safety plays an important role as they are subjected to physical threats during the work. So, it becomes necessary for the law to mention certain fixed safety measures for the workers. In this session, we will look at safety measures under Factories Act 1948. This chapter focused on employee safety. The sections of this chapter are mentioned in this table. Section 21, fencing of machinery. 22, work or near machinery in motion. 23, employed of young persons on dangerous machines. Section 24, striking gear and devices for cutting of power. 25, self-acting machines. 26, casing of new machinery. 27, prohibition of employment of women and children near cotton openers. 28, hoist and lifts. 29, lifting machines, chains, ropes and lifting tackles. 30, revolving machinery. 31, pressure plant. 32, floors, stairs and means of access. 33, pits, sumps opening in the floors, etc. 34, excessive weights. 35, protection of eyes. 36, precautions against dangerous fumes, gases, etc. 37, precautions regarding the use of portable electrical light. 38, explosive or inflammable dust, gas, etc. 39, precautions in case of fire. 40, power to require specifications of defective parts or tests. 41, safety of the buildings and machinery. 41A, maintenance of the buildings. 41B, safety officers. Let me brief about these sections one by one. Section 21, fencing of machinery. The machinery in every factory should be properly fenced. Section 2, work on or near machinery in motion. Only the trained adult male worker wearing tight fitting clothes which should be supplied by the occupier should be allowed to work near the machinery in motion. Section 23, employed a young person on dangerous machines. No young person shall be employed in dangerous machinery unless he is fully instructed as to the danger arising in the connection with the machine and the precautions to be observed, and he has received sufficient training in work at that machine. Section 24, striking gear and device for cutting off power. Suitable arrangements should be made to provide striking gear and a device for cutting off power in case of emergencies. Section 25, self-acting machine. Sufficient precautions should be taken with regards to self-acting machines to avoid accidents. Section 26, casing of new machinery. To prevent danger, all machinery driven by power should be encased and effectively guarded. Section 27, prohibition of the employment of the women and children near cotton openers. Women worker and children should not be employed in any part of the factory for pressing cotton in which a cotton opener is at work. Section 28, hoist and lifts. Hoist and lifts in the factory should be periodically inspected by the competent person. Section 29, lifting machines, chains, ropes and lifting tackles. Lifting machines, chains, ropes and lifting tackles in the factory should be periodically inspected by the competent person. Section 30, revolving machinery. Where process of grinding is carried on, a notice indicating the maximum safe working peripheral speed of every grindstone or abrasive wheel, etc. should be fixed to the revolving machinery. Section 31, pressure plant. where any plant or machinery or any part thereof is operated at pressure above atmospheric pressure, effective measures should be taken to ensure that the safe working pressure of such plant of machinery or part is not exceeded. Section 32 Floors, Stairs and Means of Access. Floors, stairs and means of access should be soundly constructed and properly maintained. Section 33 Pits, sumps, openings in the floor, etc. Pits, sumps, opening in the floor, etc. should be either securely covered or fenced. Section 34 Excessive weights. No workman shall be employed in any factory to lift, carry or move any load so heavy as to be likely to cause him injury. Section 35 Protection of eyes. Necessary protective equipment should be provided to protect the eyes of the workman where the working involves risk of injury to the eyes. Section 36 Precautions against dangerous fumes, gases, etc. Suitable precautionary arrangements should be taken against dangerous fumes, gases, etc. Section 36A Precautions regarding the use of portable electrical light. Every practicable measure should be taken to prevent any explosion where the manufacturing process produces dust, gas, fumes or vapor, etc. 37. Explosive or inflammable dust, gas, etc. Every practicable measure should be taken to prevent the outbreak of fire and its spread both inherently and externally. Section 38 Precautions in case of fire. The inspector of factories can ask the occupier or manager of the factory to furnish drawings, specification, etc. of any building, machinery or a plant in case he feels that condition of such building, machinery or plant may likely to cause danger to human life. Section 39 Powers to require specifications to defective parts or tests. The inspector of factories can suggest suitable measures of steps to take by the occupier or manager of implementation when he feels the condition of any building, machinery or a plant may likely to cause danger to human life. Section 40 Safety of the building and machinery. If it appears to the inspector of any building or part of the waste, machinery or plant in the factory is in such condition that is dangerous to the human life or safety, he may serve on the occupier or manager or both of the factory an order in writing specifying the measures which in his opinion should be adopted and requiring them to be carried out before specified date. Section 40A Maintenance of the building. If it appears to the inspector that a building or a part of building in a factory in such a state of disrepair as likely to lead conditions detrimental to the health and welfare of the workers, he may serve on the occupier or manager or both of the factory an order in writing specifying the measures which in his opinion should be taken and requiring the same to be carried out before such date as it is specified in the order. Section 40B Safety Officer. Where 1,000 or more workmen are employed in a factory, the occupier should appoint a safety officer to look after the safety aspects of the factory. This is about Chapter 4 of Factories Act 1948. Let me summarize this chapter. Chapter 4 includes sections from 21 to 40b and focused on safety. The key elements of these chapters are fencing of machinery, safety at work on near machinery in motion, employment prohibition of young person on dangerous machines, casing of new machinery, prohibition of employment of women and children near cotton openers. Thanks for watching and have a safe day.